You guys used to date on and off multiple times. Now you work together, stars of a show. First of all, Lamont, what's going on?
Why does it have to be me?
Because men have to lead.
Brandon,
and you seem to be a
listen.
little bit mystic. There's a new real estate show taking over the country. It's called Listing Large.
Lamont leads the charge with construction and development.
We're ready to cut this out.
Perfect, man. Okay, sounds good. Odine's specialty is real estate, and she's a marketing genius.
Check out this view.
And we got the two stars of the show right here on the BG Show. Odine and Lamont, welcome.
Brandon, we are here.
You are here. I wanted you guys here before the season started, but it's okay. We are in the middle of the season. I'm happy that you guys are in our comfy chairs inside the studio. How you doing?
We're so well
We're great.
and so thankful to be here.
First off, congratulations. Like, this is a big show, and a lot of people are loving it, but it's also like the first of its kind for like Canada. Like, what does that mean for both of you?
We've been working our butts off for over a decade, and it sounds crazy, but like a few times production companies have approached us about doing reality shows, and then we'd go through the motions and the process, and then nothing would happen. But this time, you know, they came correct, and I think they put together just a fantastic show that is true to who we are.
Well, I want to get into the show, but before I get into the show, I need to get into both of you. Because y'all are messy.
The Odine and Lamont story is one decade-long drama.
We started working together in our 20s, buying and flipping houses.
We dated and broke up, and dated and broke up. But right now, we are absolutely not together.
First of all, Lamont, what's going on?
Why does it have to be me?
Because men have to lead.
Brandon,
and you seem to be a little bit mystic.
BG,
You know.
you know what? Yeah, you got it right, though. To be honest, you got it right. But no, we met back just over 10 years, and it started off good. I slid into the DM before it was a thing.
What? He sent to the
Yes,
DM? Okay, what was the message that he sent you?
It was under the pretense of business.
Oh.
But it was. I shouldn't say pretense. But yes, it was like for me to come and do a home evaluation.
Yeah.
of, like,
So
a
no, it
property
was a
here.
straight flex.
Was it a straight flex? Was it a straight flex?
I was flexing. I was
think-
flexing. Okay, listen,
Okay.
I was about 21, 22. I built my first home, okay?
Yeah.
Custom home, built it. And I'm sitting here saying, I see this beautiful realtor, smart,
Yeah.
classy. And I said, you know what? I don't really have no game. So I was like, can you come do a home evaluation? That was my game.
Yeah.
I, unknowing that it was going to be this handsome specimen.
Yeah. Ooh,
I remember-
still with the compliments, girl.
I remember when I pulled up and then I saw him, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have gotten my nails done.
Yeah.
Because my nails weren't done. Like, you know, it was just, but anyway, we went right into business, really. And then I ended up selling that house, and then I sold one of my investment properties, and then we founded this company that this show chronicles.
Yeah, WE Group. It's a fascinating thing to listen to because, you know, usually when people get together, you know, and if it doesn't work out, like, you know, you cut ties permanently. So how did you guys keep it together?
You know what? When I first met her, she's so ambitious. Like, I met her because she looked beautiful, okay? I heard, no. But I, listen.
What a gentleman.
That was the first, but when I realized when I started talking to her, I go, no, this girl's intelligent.
Yeah.
And I was impressed. And I'm business minded, and
Yeah.
I was at that time. And that's how we kind of kept the connection. So whenever the relationship thing didn't really work out, we both found a common place and a common ground that we could both be excited about, and that was business. And we kind of started from there.
But whose fault was it that it all fell apart, the relationship? Odine,
Okay, Brandon,
talk to me nice. Talk to me straight.
Enough said. All I have to tell you is he
Come on,
was.
now you're taking a sip
listen,
of water.
Listen, Brandon.
I gotta
he
get ready
was
for this.
21 when I met him. A 21-year-old guy that looks like him. and
I was
has
feeling,
things
you know what?
going
I was
on.
like,
Yeah.
Brandon, I was immature, okay? I was feeling myself
10-4,
back then.
and that's fine. You should be at
I had
that
to,
age.
I had to find
Yeah.
myself, so I didn't know I had a diamond.
Oh.
You know?
You know what, Brandon? I have to be to be fair. I was 22, but I was very much like a 30-year-old
You were
back
thinking
then.
all the
I
way
was,
ahead.
I was perhaps too mature.
Right.
But I saw the potential in him, so I knew.
So she kept me around. You know, she kept me around, hanging around until I caught up. Okay?
Well, that's what they say. Beside every strong man, and sometimes even in front, is an even stronger woman.
I can't believe Odine met some dude and now it's getting in the way of some major business deals.
I can't believe he's treating someone who slid in his DMs like a major business opportunity.
You know what? Somebody has to hold the weight in this company. I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna go get fresh for tonight, and I'll let you know how it goes. Or maybe I don't.
How do you compare your show to like Selling Sunset?
I think that was it's important for like the culture. I think at the time that it even came out, it was like a pivotal moment for just showing that glossy side of real estate. And I think as a result, there literally have been perhaps hundreds of thousands of people all around the world who are inspired to get their real estate license because they think that that is like a fair depiction of the business. So though I really enjoy those types of shows, it's a lot more work than I think that they portray. And I think our show, how it differs is that it shows some of that, a little bit more of that grind and of that reality. Not everything is sunshine and rainbows and honky-dory. Like there are pitfalls, and I think viewers will perhaps not necessarily enjoy to see that, but respect that we're being transparent in that way.
Real estate, we all know, is hard, right? I mean, some people make it look easy, but I'm sure both of you will attest, like, it ain't easy.
Oh, this week has been hard.
Like, what happened this week?
Oh my goodness, you have closings and then closings that don't go through, and then
And you're
clients
trying to save the closings that aren't going through.
and their emotions, and then
we got a whole construction division of just developments and designing. And architecture.
remember, we're
So-
overseeing all of these agents on the show. You see some of the agents, but we have more. We have a staff of about 25
Talk
in
nice.
real life.
All right.
Yeah. So like, and just managing everything that goes with that, and all of our amazing clients. So.
And not to say Odine's trying to build her dream home at the same time. The Eccleston
And
Estate.
you're building a dream
She's
home?
building her dream home.
It's a lot.
That used to be our dream home, but it's now her dream home. I'm just saying. I'm not saying what I'm just saying.
Listen, petty boys are in right now.
You already know.
Sassy boys are in right now.
She kind of left that one out when she said she had all that stuff on the go. Oh yeah, she's just building her little estate that she has going on, right? No big deal.
How do you feel about that, Odie?
Well, yes, that definitely contributes to the stress, and that is shown. Some of that is shown on this season of Listing Large.
One of the things with Listing Large is it really shows the hustle, the everyday hustle of an entrepreneur. So you don't really have to be in the real estate industry to find commonalities with the show, because we're hustlers when it comes down to it, and there's a hustle in everything you do. So that is something that the show does kind of show.
And you show off so much of Toronto's real estate market, which is like, I feel like everybody knows it's super expensive, but it's also super dynamic now. It's transformed over like the last few decades. How do you feel like Toronto's real estate market stacks up against like the rest of the world?
So it's a global issue,
Yeah.
really, Brandon. So this is what I tell people too. The same affordability issues that we're dealing with here, they've been dealing with in the New Yorks and the
Right.
Londons and all. Even it's spreading. Even we mentioned Jamaica.
Yeah.
Even in prices are just skyrocketing
Worldwide.
because of, as you said, it's now we're living in this world where social media is exposing so many more people to this industry and this opportunity, and so there's just more players in the game.
And now that you're talking about that, a lot of people are watching. Some people don't have a stake in the real estate industry, but talk to me about how it can literally transform your life.
Yeah, I represent quite a few younger millennials, Gen Z. These are our clients that come to us every day to come up with solutions. And one of the solutions definitely is teaming up, pooling resources. Get in where you can fit in.
Okay.
So that means that it might not be your dream condo unit, but where can you afford if you partner with your good friend? That, of course, everything would be papered and documented and lawyered up and everything, but amalgamate resources just to get in wherever you can fit in, and then you sell from there, and it's just this slow grind.
You build
And
that
it's-
equity.
You build that equity, and it's absolutely possible.
And then one day you'll be able to build Eccleston Estate.
Bring it all the way back.
When you kind of look back where you guys are now, and if you were to look back, 10 years ago when you were all just starting, what would you tell your younger selves? Odine, I'll start with you, then we'll go to Lamont.
I would remind myself that you are, gosh, this is going to sound so religious.
Just give it.
But that you are sitting in the palm of God's hands, and He's got you. So just do your best, and he'll handle the rest.
That's nice. I gotta follow that. My gosh, that's just say work hard. No.
But
We all
you've
know
been
that.
working hard.
Yeah, we all know that. I think what I've learned, my younger self is understanding how to take a loss and knowing it's not the end of the world. I think sometimes when you're in business and you take a loss, maybe early on in your business career, it can be amplified, and
Yeah.
sometimes you can't get off the mat. Like you can't wake up out of it, or it may consume you to a point where you don't feel to continue. So if I know now what I knew before, those losses, I'm taking them as lessons,
Yeah.
and I would just keep moving and just building up that little bank of lessons. And a loss that cost you doesn't cost you if you learn something from it. So that's what I found. Yeah.
Facts. More people had that mindset, right? They would keep going, they'd keep going, they'd keep going. One thing about real estate is obviously an emotional decision sometimes. But both of you, I'm sure, can attest, like, sometimes you got to take emotions out of it. So what are, like, for first time, like, let's say buyers, watching, and it's like, what are some things they should be looking out for? What's a good investment?
When you're looking for your primary residence, sometimes that's just going to happen. But it's good to bear in mind resale value, right? So what if something happens where you need to sell this place in a year, in a couple years? It's just like, try to ensure that it is the most prudent investment possible so that you might not make a ton of money in a changing real estate market, but hopefully you can at least recoup and break even because you're making money on that buy.
Right.
Get a deal on that buy. And like an example of that, Brandon, would be like, depending on like the square footage of a home, if you're building a home and we're building it for you, we'll probably recommend that you go with at least 3 bedrooms instead of 2 big bedrooms, even though that suits your needs at the time. For resale, we know that statistics show that a minimum of 3 bedrooms will be easier to sell.
Oh, you see, these are the gems that people need to know, right? This is why we like watching the show. Now, you guys know I'm Jamaican, not a little bit Jamaican, a lot Jamaican. So I do have to ask this final question because everybody's wondering, is there a potential chance you two would ever get back together?
Well, if we're Jamaican, you say, watch the thing and find out.
I like that.
Give me the full answer. Come on. Yeah, we're going to watch. We have to, maybe? Is it a maybe?
You never
It's
say
a hell
never.
no- oh.
You never say never.
I'm going to sip my water.
Well, you heard it here. Never say never. Listing Large airs on CTV Life channel. You guys, I'm so happy for you. Keep killing it. We're going to continue to follow your careers, and like WE Group, keep going up, 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 up.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Brandon.
Thank you for
having
joining
us.
us.
Hey, it's BG, and I want to know, what do you think about what you just watched? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below, but also make sure to check out even more great content like this video and this video over here. And if you haven't subscribed to The Brandon Gona Show, do so right now by clicking this button right here.